La revanche was the word on Parisian lips at Le Parc after Guingamp had won in the Cup 10 days ago. Concern at possible déjà vu when Neymar once again opened the scoring. One sour note was the substitution of Marco Verratti to injury, but otherwise this was a perfect day for the Parisians after Kylian Mbappe got in on the act. Revenge was proving very sweet as the World Cup winner added his second and Paris's third before the break, after a gift from Felix Eboa. Edinson Cavani got in on the act just shy of the hour mark. MCN Strike Force had scored 36 goals before kickoff, and the trio were happily filling their boots here. El Matador again profited from hanging around the 6-yard area as PSG's all-time greatest goalscorer made it 5-0. Well, the pain was nowhere near over for Josan Gourvenec's Guingamp as Neymar netted his 32nd goal in 33 Ligue and Conforama games, the fastest player to reach that tally in the last 45 league seasons. Cavani was soon celebrating his 5th league hat-trick for the club, for 14 this season, and passing the 100-goal milestone playing at Le Parc. But in the end, they had to get a match ball each from Matador and Mbappe after Cavani laid on a plate for the 20-year-old, and sub Thomas Meunier made it 9-0 for PSG's biggest ever home league win. Revenge well and truly delivered. Lille wanted to consolidate second place, but they were at risk of suffering déjà vu as Amiens, who won at the Stade Pierre Mauroy last season, took a short 5th-minute lead thanks to Juan OTERO's first league goal. Nicolas Pepe missed a penalty, but when the Ivorians smashed across goal, it fell to Rafael LEAO to turn and level. And just when the hosts might have thought they'd dropped 2 points, Jeremy Pied found the head of XEKA to win it with 5 minutes remaining. Saint-Etienne looked like taking command of third place when Romain Amamu headed in to give Les Verts the lead against Lyon in the 53rd Ronde Derby at the Stade Geoffroy Guichard. But like they had in Toulouse on Wednesday, Nabil Fekir and Moussa Dembele would turn the match around. Luis Perrin was penalised for a handball, and it was the other captain who would punish Les Verts. Captain Fantastic Fekir kept his cool and levelled affairs. And Loïs Dubois crossed for ex-Celtic striker Dembele to brilliantly head in the winner to send Lyon above Saint-Etienne on the podium, 3 points shy of second place Lille. Monaco welcomed back their winter signings who sat out the midweek draw with Nice, but it was not a happy return for either against Strasbourg. Naldo was sent off in 7 minutes for pulling back Ludovic Ajorc, who punished them with that header 5 minutes later. Monaco shell-shocked. They soon found themselves 2 down. Adrien Thomasson equaling his best haul of 5 achieved with Nantes last season. 3rd goal in 4 league outings. Henry's men finally showed the undoubted talent in the squad. Yuri Tillemans releasing captain Radamel Falcao to give the 10 men hope after 22 minutes. But that was undone by Monaco's marquee winter signing, Cesc Fabregas, dispossessed by the impressive Ajorc, who teed up Ibrahima Sissoko, a brilliant winner against Toulouse. An even better goal here. Ajorc was running amok, but Henry will be fuming the 24-year-old was allowed to stride the half of the pitch. Ajorc brimming with confidence, his 4th goal in 3 competitive outings. Well, Stefan Mitrovic saw red for the 2nd time this season, but Strasbourg still managed to secure their biggest win in Ligue 1 against Monaco since a 5-0 win in September '68, thanks to Youssef Fofana's first league goal. 5-1, Monaco in serious trouble. Rennes were determined to return to winning ways against Montpellier after coach Julien Stéphan saw his perfect record fall at Breton rivals Guingamp, but Payet almost went ahead, only for the post to deny Florent Mollet. Well, Montpellier's last win at Roan's Park was 5 years ago, but they were pleased to leave with a point after Atem Ben Arfa struck the woodwork twice, once from this fantastic mazy run. Marseille travelled 600 miles north to find some redemption as Morgan Sanson replaced the injured Dimitri Payet to head past Caen's Brice Samba and secure a first win in 10 and a first Steve Mondonda clean sheet in 11 in all competitions. Reims have suffered just one defeat in their previous 8 at home in Ligue and Conforama, and Remy Audin looked to have set them up for victory at the Stade Auguste Dulin against Nice. But deep into stoppage time, aided by delays in VAR decisions, the referee again went upstairs before awarding the spot kick. The substitute Remy Walter slotted in the 99th minute winner to grab a point for the Eagles. Bordeaux moved into the top half of the table with a narrow win over 10 men of Dijon. Samuel Kalou was a live wire throughout, and the Nigerian gave Andreas Cornelius a tap-in. Big Dane tried to miss it, but instead netted in the top of the net to down the Mustard men. Toulouse collected their first win of 2019 thanks to the movement and anticipation of Yaya Sanogo. The under-21 world champion beginning to show the promise that saw Arsenal sign him as the 25-year-old downed Nîmes. Angers had secured just one win in their past 14 in all competitions, but they secured a first league win since early November thanks to substitute Angelo Fulgini, 94th minute winner to consign Nantes to a third straight defeat. Well, there were more goals in Paris and Monaco, 15, than in the rest of the 8 games, 12 in Week 21 action. PSG, the standout result, not quite the overall Ligue 1 Conforama record held for Sochaux's 12-1 win in the 35-36 season. Thomas Tuchel's Paris remain streets ahead of Lille, who are 3 clear of Ron Derby victors Lyon after defeated and leapfrogging rival Saint-Etienne. Strasbourg's biggest win at Monaco for just over half a century has them flying high in 5th. Guingamp bottom, but the rest of the relegation candidates had a bad weekend. 4 points separate bottom from 16th after all 5 clubs lost. Angers gave themselves a huge boost by beating Nantes to provide them some breathing space. Marseille snapped a 9-match winless streak, but will face a sterner test at the Velodrome with Lille down south. Monaco must regroup as victory at Dijon would see them climb out of the bottom 2. Lyon travel to the land of unicorns while PSG face Rennes at Le Parc.